Hello, open spokers. It's Wednesday. I'm a day late. And today's discussion question is, what does it mean to be an open educator? And I think what I'm doing right now means that I am an open educator. I'm willing to share. I'm willing to put myself out there and say what I think, and also debate online with other people what they think. And I think a lot of what we talk about when we talk about open education is not necessarily about education, but the act of sharing and the act of publicly putting yourself out there for peer review, but also potential criticism. I think our fear of failure is so great that we are afraid of putting ourselves out here. And I know that I was. I know that I was afraid of sharing, and at MOOC allowed me to sit down and express myself, and without fear. And I've always done peer review, and I've always made sure that I've been very careful in how I peer review, because I don't want to hurt people's feelings. I can be quite analytical and unfortunately a little cutting with my criticism. So I've learned how to sit down and skew a negative into a positive, and that's something you learn through life. So there's many layers to being an open educator and giving critical feedback and sharing and collaboration. I think the first and primary thing that we have to do when we're organizing spaces to share, to collaborate, is to have that feeling of safety. Be aware that there is somebody else on the other side of the camera, of the written document that they've put out there. And I know that when you go into a public space like YouTube and you see the criticisms of people's video and it's rude and it's crude, you don't want to go there. But if your first place that you start in open sharing is a safe place where you can share and without being criticized, then I think that encourages you to share more. And as you share more, you realize that you're learning more and you're willing to share even more, so that now I can go online into various different courses, share my opinion, say, sure, I'm willing to collaborate with you. I'd love to. I love what you've done. I'd love to work with you. And once you've started doing that, then it's hard to stop. It's very rewarding, both professionally and personally. So the first thing you have to do when organizing people in terms of becoming open and bringing themselves to the table is give them that safe space. And doesn't that make sense? Because isn't that what we do in a classroom when we're teaching others? Anyways, that's my Wednesday reflection for Tuesday. And thank you so very much for watching Open Spokers. I get so much from this community, and I really appreciate it. Good night.